Welcome to the Atlanta Brick Co. TV, the best place for all the Lego stuff. Today we have Steven, and Steven it's been a while since we had you on a Tuesday video, isn't that right?
Yeah, I think this is a first, honestly. I'm normally on The Joy of Building, which is the evening show.
Yes, yeah. Steven has his own segment, The Joy of Building, that comes out on 6:30s on Thursday nights.
Yep, be there, be square.
Exactly, definitely got to tune into that. He builds a cool set, has a great chat with the chat on live stream.
Q&A, lots of fun stuff.
Very fun. But so this is a first in the Tuesday category, we think, for a while. Because you've been on Between the Studs a few times, some other things. But yeah, Steven is my brother, if you don't know. We were on Lego Masters together. But Steven, what is this monstrosity we have on the table in front of us here?
Well, Mark, with 500,000 miles, it's got rust, it's got slime, it's the Toxic Titan 2.0. For those of you who don't know, we were on Lego Masters, and one of the challenges was you were supposed to build an RC car. I think it was episode 6. And at the time, it was a really fun challenge. But leading up to it, we were starting to feel a little toxic with some people. Shout out to Caleb. Caleb and Jacob.
Yeah. And,
Especially Jacob.
You know who you are.
Yeah, you remember. Love the guys. Honestly, they're so much fun. And we built RC cars, and we had some built up. We were getting a little antsy, stressed out, a little spicy.
Acidic.
Yeah, it was happening. So we channeled that into this crazy car. So we built the original Toxic Titan, kind of built off of more of a Dodge Challenger, in my opinion.
Yeah, like a muscle car with a Cadillac vibe.
It won the first round of that challenge.
The aesthetics part.
Won the aesthetics part. It was really cool. And we loved the design. We were assigned... Well, no, sorry. It was sort of a random draw for the color. It's a little complicated, but we got gray. That was our color.
Dark gray.
We picked it, but there weren't a lot of options left. We'll just say that. And the judges were really impressed that we took such a boring color and made it look so cool. We added lime, we added orange, we added red.
Like
a lot of really crazy colors with characters and made the whole thing a character. I mean, just look at the mouth. But so all that happened years ago in Lego Masters, or a year ago in Lego Masters. And so for Brick World coming up, we decided to remake them because, you didn't get a chance to drive it.
Yeah, so the only a handful of contestants, half of each team, one person from each team, got to drive the cars on the episode.
On camera.
Philip wanted to make sure that it was his idea to rebuild, or no, he's been, I don't know if it was his idea.
He's been instrumental in it. I think I brought it up first, and then he's been working it out.
Anyway, there was talks of doing another race, car demolition derby race.
Yep.
And
we wanted the people who didn't get to drive to have a chance.
Philip and Maria have already finished their car, and Modo created a template from the off-road buggy Technic set. We'll show a little picture on the screen.
42124 is the set number, I think.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
We'll see if that's right. But we using that chassis, we then built off of that to create a close approximation of what we made on the show. So Philip and Maria made their blue beast, and there's going to be a few other ones. And
Don is making a yellow vehicle. I think it's going to be like a Humvee. Looks pretty cool.
A couple teams that were eliminated before that episode are now able to participate because we're all the season 2 people are available for this challenge. So we're going to have a great time.
And what's fun, we decided. I'm sorry. Well, we were on the show and we saw this challenge. Like, okay, this is something we could feasibly recreate.
Yeah,
is the RC car thing. Now it's not easy to make one of these. We'll talk about that.
Not everyone could do the tower shake challenge.
Not everyone could do the tower shake challenge. Not everyone could do the hanging cliff challenge.
Yep.
Not everyone could do the hanging brick challenge. Some people could, but this was definitely the most feasible out of the bunch.
This is a big car, but it's totally buildable.
Yeah, no sweat. It takes a little while. We'll go into that, but yeah, this was something we wanted to do, and we're going to be hosting this crazy event at Brick World on Father's Day weekend. Is that right?
And in June this year, Father's Day weekend, in Brick World, Chicago, which is just outside of the actual downtown Chicago area. And so that is an event hosted on the live day. So if you go to that convention, you'll be able to stop by and see us smash our cars together.
In person.
And you'll be able to see us having fun and be able to cheer on your favorite cars. That is an invitation to whoever is available at that time to definitely consider stopping by and saying hi and
come check us out.
Seeing this fun activity. But let's talk about the build just for a few minutes. Steven, you made the Technic chassis, is that right?
I did. So Modo, like you said, came up with a template off of that Lego set. Now, it was modified. We have to modify it even more because our car's a bit heavy. But I built this. It took me like 2 hours. But it's got all the correct wiring and motor functions and everything.
I replaced the tires from the beach buggy ones to these road-going ones.
Yeah, these are a little smaller and they're easier to move around.
Slightly smaller.
It just makes everything simpler for us. But yeah, I started with that, and you made most of the rest. You did quite a lot of this gray area here, what you see in front of you.
You started working on it, but you're using a little too many bricks and plates.
I'm too heavy.
It's a little too dense. The real challenge with this build is the suspension and the chassis itself are somewhat flexible and malleable, pliable.
There's some play in it, yeah.
Yes, there's some play in the chassis, and so like a real car.
Yeah, actually.
And because of that, we have to build it as lightly as possible. And so I think that I'm a little better in the efficiency category. I talked a little bit about that in the planning video, link up there. But,
no argument for me, that's true.
So I was able to get some platforms out and lay out some of the groundwork. However, I'm working off of our design that we
both worked on.
And so every step that I did here, I was talking to you along the way, basically.
I remember, because that started out terrible. We didn't really know what to do. Like, we don't build a lot of cars. And we certainly don't build light for this or for the other one. We're trying to build light as well. But yeah, that was definitely a stretch. But the more we built that one, the better and better and better and better it got. It like just came together so well for us on that challenge.
Yeah.
Now it wasn't very strong in the end, but it did look really good, and I love the aesthetics. We were going for the apocalypse, zombie apocalypse. I mean, look at the mouth on this thing.
If you've ever seen Cars, the movie, the Disney picture movie, imagine a zombified version. Look at his mouth and the tongue and stuff.
It's so evil. So. Gold teeth. We had a gold tooth in the original.
I think there's gold in there. Yeah.
Jamie commented on how terrifying the mouth was.
Yeah.
Like, that's something to take my hand off. You know, I think he said something like that. I didn't make it the final cut though.
But, so we had a lot of fun with that. This version of it, as detailed as the front is, it's not quite finished. Obviously, we got the back that's still open. We're hoping.
Tell them why it's not done. We had to change some stuff.
Yeah. So first of all, it ran out of time. I was hoping to get it done before this filming of this video.
Sorry.
But we still have a couple weeks till Brickworld, so we're fine. But the chassis itself, the suspension, it goes up a little bit, and once the car rests on the ground, it's a little too low. It catches just a tiny bit, and we want to have it running as smoothly as possible. So we're actually going to replace those suspension pieces with some lift arms instead, which would mean no suspension, but we're driving on a flat concrete surface.
Perfectly smooth.
With no obstacles except the ones that we knock off other cars or our own car. So it should drive pretty smoothly even without any actual flex or suspension. So the more rigid our car is, I think the better it'll work, given our low-slung stance for this car. But yeah, it's not finished. We're hoping to finish the roof, add a cool skeletal rib structure on the top.
How far done are we, you think? Like about 80%?
I would say in the 80% tile range, because we still got the back and we still got a few Technic changes on the inside. However, it's pretty much done. We've tested it driving around. It is pretty sturdy. I think there's going to be a few pieces falling off once we get to the actual
that's
derby.
Part of the fun, right?
Exactly.
You know,
so a few changes, and we'll be posting images on both of our Instagrams. Those will be linked in the description, but it's Brother Steven 100 and Mark of Fallworth if those who want to look us up and see our cool layout builds.
It helps.
But definitely check out Brickworld Chicago. We're gonna have that awesome derby battle there, and you'll be able to see most of season 2. A few of us can't make it, but
unfortunately,
we all really kind of got together and planned that if we're able to, we'll make it
for a reunion. For a reunion, it's got to be Brickworld. It's the most central area for all of us, the biggest one in the world by far. And we're all extremely excited.
This will be the first year since the pandemic that's actually happening too. So many things to look forward to.
Many.
But thanks for tuning in and sharing this little dive into our cool Toxic Titan mock. And we'll probably break out other things as the Tuesdays roll on. I know that coming up soon, we have a bunch of LEGO Masters Season 3 stuff coming up. In that, we'll be interviewing people from Season 2. We'll be going in and talking about what we're expecting in the future season. And we'll be doing all
our
sorts
theories,
of
our general opinions going down. And maybe we'll answer some of you guys' questions. We don't have a ton of answers, but from our experience, we'll give you what we can.
Yeah. So for Season 2, we were recapping every episode. We'll be doing that for Season 3. So lots of LEGO Masters in the future. We're going to take over the channel for a while. But Tuesdays, we'll still have fun, creative stuff like this.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, and subscribe buttons, and we sure appreciate it.